3 weeks ago, Hurricane Ian destroyed the Sanibel Causeway in 3 different places. But today I'm happy to report that starting at 11 a.m., the causeway will be reopened for the citizens of Lee County. We have had, after search and rescue and some of those things were going, there was talk about how do we get more people back onto Sanibel. We were helicoptering in power people, boating people in, but at the end of the day, you really need to make it work. You need to be able to get people over there on vehicles. And so we worked with FDOT to develop a plan and implement a plan to make the temporary repairs necessary to the Sanibel Causeway to get people back over there. As many of you seen, this was really significant damage, more significant than even the Pine Island Bridge. We had an ambitious agenda and an ambitious roadmap to get this done by the end of October, but I'm happy today by opening it today. We're way ahead of schedule, and even when we got ahead of schedule initially saying October 21st, we've been able to beat that as well. So delivering results, and we had over 100 crews working round the clock, 36,000 work hours to make repairs. And as you see, there's multiple points across this causeway, and you're talking about bridge approaches, roadway restoration. You have to do analysis to make sure the bridge is stable. We had 70 pieces of heavy equipment operating daily, 4 barges, 7 cranes, 2 dredges, 5 boats, heavy-duty dump trucks, dive teams with underwater survey equipment. They use 8,200 loads of dirt, filled dirt, 2,400 loads of rock, and 4,000 tons of asphalt. So these repairs, while temporary, are really going to help get the residents of this island back on track. They're going to be able to go and be at their property, going to be able to help with the restoration efforts. Of course, we did a one-time massive convoy last week to be able to get the power trucks out there, and it was something that's been good. I'll tell you, being out on that island yesterday when we did the checks for the firefighters, there's been huge progress made, particularly with the power infrastructure. You know, there's more that needs to be done, but man, some of that stuff was really, really bad. And if we had not done that one-time convoy, we wouldn't have made even a fraction of the progress. Now that you have this, it's going to be easier to get more people on there. So we are going to continue to work with the county on plans for permanent repairs to the causeway. How it's operated is this is not something the state is controlling, so you talk to your local folks about that, but we're happy to be able to take the lead on the restoration. And so we appreciate Secretary Jared Perdue for being down here, really ensuring that we cut through red tape and that we understood that time is of the essence. When you have real significant damage like that, you can't let it toil for months without attention. We needed to get people back as soon as possible, and so that's what we've been able to do. And this is really the second big success after the restoration of the Pine Island Bridge. That was something people thought wasn't going to be able to fix for a long time. Some of the residents there reached out to me, asked if we could help at the state. And I said, yeah, we want to be helpful. What are our options? FDOT came in, looked. We said we thought we'd be able to do it in a week, and I think we finished it in 3 days. And people have been, now Pine Island, they have restoration of the services because you've gotten massive trucks. Publix was going in, opening. And so, you know, they suffered significant damage, but this is huge for them to be able to bounce back. So we were happy to be able to do that.